So once again, welcome back to Comic Studio, and it was the first day of the month that you'll be seeing this for anyway as well. In the previous amount of videos like this, that would be able to be for exactly that I didn't remember as well. So the last time, I just already reviewed the Cartoon Universe and Cartoon Universe Junior as well for Even Though as well. Sometimes in Stupid Eye at Comic Studio, I didn't edit everything as well for one of the cars as well from American Dad and Family Guy as well. That since that back in almost 2 months ago, I'm probably sure it was 2 months ago that I absolutely added anything as well, like the automobiles, like their cars, and like the Jaguar XJ220 or anything like itself for that, and a Cadillac Escalade, and even the Forza Bus as well for like anything as well. And then that they just put around wooden Chevrolet Silverados and Suburbans on the top, wooden the Cookie Run Character that's like anything as well. And beyond of those cars like these that I don't like, it must be the Firebird or the Velofire like this thing as well for some kind of minivan as well. The High Ace made from Japan and the Yaris sedan right beside with these things that I probably don't like as well. And however, that I just totally like for American cars and Euro cars like these, such as Chrysler Pacifica, Nissan Altima, and the Chevy Express van, bashing down for one thing as well, and getting a crash as well. And also, I add a Terraforminator with the V2 on the wheel behind like this, but I wouldn't able to be added for a Vauxhall Astra, and any more about for some of the cars like the Fiat, and anything for like the Citroen or the Peugeot, or whenever it does that I just totally like this. So in the meanwhile that I just added for some kind of like this in the Gran Turismo like this thing as well. But I don't think this is good be for one thing for that I just added around here. I added logos such as Gran Turismo from my files. I'm probably sure that the secret logos is gonna be in my files, like the Gran Turismo logo from PlayStation 3. There's a clock and bell on top of the Gran Turismo logo, and right beside is the Need for Speed Heat of this logo. So today, let's get right into Cartoon Universe Deluxe Comic Studio, that where everything that we're going to be started without further ado for about all 7 sections around here, starting with kids and teens. But before that I just go in the beginning of this video, this is actually for over 23 minutes of this video. If you're going to be good in luck for around here for this time as well, to look at all for those sections as well, make sure this isn't going to be actually that I'm just going to be mentioned for as well, that you're looking at the characters, which means you can't get closer and look as well for some sort of like anything as well, about 3 categories like themselves, and even more like anything as well for just a load amount of images as well. And I'm going to begin of this for right now as well, that we're going to be trying to find out. Let's just get started as well. And because shall we going to be started as well, and probably that must be Jenny Wakeman on right over here at the end. Same characters and same amount of sprites around everything it goes. There are 3 sections about of this thing as well. I'm not very sure there are always probably the 7 of them as well. We got 3 categories. I didn't own this comic studio as well. I never actually tried to do this as well, or probably like these things. It was owned by Toonie Communications, and links to go to the software or links to go to somewhere else like anything but same as well for even to do this as well. That must be for almost as the same usernames as well. The characters contain anything as well, from Cartoon Network to anything as well for some sort of like this. And that includes Disney and anything as well for the Junior and any more animations around here like the minions from Illumination and the larva that I just probably seen this as well. So even more like the Cartoon Network for itself, there must be for the funny things that I just totally left, but I can actually try to find this, but I just try to. I didn't get anything as well for some sort of like this, but I don't think, unlike everything, and especially for my files, it's not gonna be going for over with as well. So as you can see, there must be more Disney characters as well. But even though for some kind of crazy things, like the Augie and the cockroaches, and everything is probably like anything for this thing as well. So all 7 sections are not almost gonna be everywhere as well. And sometimes behind one of the folders, that wasn't able to be showing this up, and that wasn't going to be exactly like anything as well, even though that the first selections like anything as well, the Nickelodeon and anything as well for these things as well. Their second section is Cartoon Network, Boomerang, and Cartoonio. There's Disney as well in the section 3. There's Xilam or the X-Lam for these things as well in the section 4. The Jet LX in the section 5, and the section 6 is the PBS Kids and other cartoons in the section 7. So next could be the adults and generates that you cannot able to be seeing around as well. So looks like there must be for amount like those things between such as Beavis and Butthead, and even could be for around here is Cornholio, and probably for unknown anything around for those things as well. There's more some kind of guys like these things, such as South Park and any more of those things as well. So the Comedy Central is in the first section. So the Adult Swim is in section 2. The Mondo Media, the FOX, Tamani, Crunchyroll, and Fumination, and the Glitch Productions. So the Glitch Productions is one of the most age-restricted things on the internet videos. So you can't actually watch that for like anyways for to do this as well. Even especially that you require something else for verification for some kind of reasons overall. So these are probably going to be for unknown elements around of these things as well. This is not going to be keeping on mind as well, but unfortunately anime isn't allowed in Comic Studio. But if it absolutely allows anime to Comic Studio, this is really unfortunate that it's not going to be for around really soon, and because this is pretty sensitive in Japan. So, looks like that must be for some other kinds of like those things like Ricky and Morty. And even though there's Family Guy and The Simpsons as well for some kind of crazy guys over here. And this final section, this is not good for anything for about the teenagers as well. This is not for teenagers anywhere. And because unfortunately it's not anywhere to do this, it's against the kids as well for some sort of like for the child safety or teenage safety for like anything as well. And finally, there are extras, probably like the other kinds of characters and anything as well, and a total amount of 5 of the sections. There are other kinds around here for these things as well. There are game characters on the section 2, various foods, mascots, humans, and comic book characters. So let's get around here, especially for some kind of that vehicle. So even though there must be more game characters like Mario, Angry Birds like themselves, the BF from Friday Night Funkin', and even more of those things as well. There are probably more of humans as well for some kind of like the pirate guy, and the comic book characters that could be for round as a Flippy from Dogman and even other kinds of series. And also that features Harry Potter at the end. So I'll be looking around anything as well, but I'm probably not sure that this isn't going to be for around for these guys as well. And probably what are they going to be saying for some kind of characters as well. So otherwise, that must be for amount of these things as well. And probably for like the logos and even more logos, like even for the companies like themselves. I totally remember for this thing as well, especially that if you're new, that you're looking around here for as well. So this is actually going to be for one thing that I just going to be scrolling all the way back up, and there is. Wait a second. There is Adult Swim logo over here, which is not that a little bit for teenagers as well. There must be Discovery Channel like this, the logo that I just totally remembered back in the day. So I didn't actually go into be know about here, so let's just scroll all the way back up, and probably that we made it to the end as well. So this is actually for the extras and for some other kinds of guys. And how wild of those some kind of profiles appeared this up as well. So as I'm going to be scrolling down, what is this absolutely going to be for around here? So this is actually for the media for around for those things as well. So I can't keep on scrolling down as I'm going to get all the way to the end, as some kind of things have just going to load around here for about a much of stuff. So I might gonna be doing this all later, and then I just actually going to be unable to reach the end. And there it is. I totally reached the end for this about here. So I can't able to scroll back up for as well. So this is pretty. Wait a second. I see Google that I probably sure. I just totally seeing Google logo for around here for this. So that was everything around here for to do that I already saw around for this thing. So thankfully, this is a long way down that I just totally seen this whatsoever. So I have to wait, and we're going to load around for more images around for the backgrounds. I definitely seen the movie logos around here for like anything as well, like Paramount and Warner Bros. And anything that goes for around itself around of those movie production companies from their logos as well. The logos from the movie companies like anything as well. And even the movie production companies like these around that logos that exist in this comic studio, and because of their logo images like these, they're almost everywhere around here for the effects around here from anything around here. And most of all, I can't able to be comparing for around here. There's too many logos around here of all three categories that I just totally mentioned to say around here. So the first thing that I just totally sing for this all the way up the hill, and nothing anything it goes, there's the logo and anything as well. I probably should have able to be added for something as well. I can't able to be added for a little bit anymore for round of those, and especially there must be more of them, and into the furnace room for some kind of this. Whenever it goes, that I just gotta be totally add something as well. There is the Gary's mod for around here for this thing as well. This is actually for a SpongeBob parody map about the death run that I just already seen this from Vanos Gaming, but hopefully if the video gets deleted, that unfortunately you have 1 month left around of this for the free trial, even though this is the last trial for this video about for the Vanos most popular video or not, that I just totally never mentioned to see this. So looks like we're gonna be travel somewhere down over here, and there is more amount of stuff and even more backgrounds from SpongeBob and Cartoon Network backgrounds or some kind of like this, even though there must be backgrounds from Amazing World of Gumball, and even though that must be for some kind of this, and anywhere it goes for around for some kind of, there it goes. So let's go to get for around somewhere for more of those things. That must be some kind of almost anyway for around here. There's Friday's logo or anything as well for something like that. And anything around here, there must be Warner Bros. Logo for around here. And probably like the beginning for this is as well. The Warner Bros. Tower. I'm probably sure the Warner Bros. Water Tower on for the Hollywood buildings. There must be even more and more of them. And that was probably it that I just didn't actually saw. I already seen this like this as well. And there are more backgrounds like for the real life shows as well. I'm not very sure. This is could be for comedy shows for some kind of like this. Not anywhere for it to do that I just totally seeing this. This is not what I actually going to be seeing this as well. And this is absolutely for the warning that the kids are preventing for watching this. So that must be a little bit a long time as well. The Adult Swim logo like anything as well. And there's more like the backgrounds like the penguin, the Club Penguin reference like almost everywhere it goes. I couldn't able to be scrolling down like anywhere it goes and seeing them as well. There's more Club Penguin references around here for the backgrounds. So that must be Crash PC. And this is where there's some kind of like this thing as well that warns your PC. It's absolutely going to get it for a little bit wrong for as well. There must be other languages as well for other kinds of unknown reasons. There's the blue screen of death from Windows 95, including the Windows 10 as well. Even though that includes Windows 7 and anything it goes all the way down here. So that must be for the Windows desktop as well, for the home page or anything as well. I didn't mean for around here for some kind of like the Windows 10, Windows 7 or anything it goes. You can't actually play League of Legends. But even itself, for without further ado, that I just try to see this anyway. So, on top of like anything as well, real life buildings, the censorship area, and anything as that I probably didn't mention to do this as well. There are Warner buildings, and anything that goes around for more companies as well. Movie posters, movie logos, like anything for the movie production logos, and everything like the real life lounge or anything as well. And for the finally like anything as well. So probably that must be for the show awards and anything that I just scroll down as well. So probably like for the awards, like anything for some kind of ceremonies as well. Nearby schools or whenever it is, nearby companies like the CNN and anything that goes from around the countries, like anything itself. And there must be even more that I wouldn't able to be added something else. I didn't remember anything as well because I wouldn't able to be added somewhere as well. Maybe should I absolutely added one of for some kind of Battle for Dream Island sprites or anything as like the character or almost everywhere as well. So that will be almost it. And that will be the end of this thing as well, like here. Now this place, that what I don't know what it is to do this as well. And because if this some kind of place is could be something like that, that will be pretty unknown around here for these drawings around here within those things and woods. But perhaps before we're gonna be ending of this video, we're going to be having for a little bit surprise that I just added something as well. And pretty surprising that I just going to look up for as well. But turns out that must be some kind of minor for automobiles and a whole bunch of Battle for Dream Island characters, and which means includes one Cookie Run characters such as Cookie Droid over here. There must be Match and Flowery over here on the conveyors like this thing as well. And even though there are backgrounds of Cartoon Network as well, and even though there must be a tennis ball right beside with Nissan Maxima, and also there must be a nickel over here, And this background, there must be a pen, and there is a police badge as well on the top of them. That could be for a needle, and there's a pen. There is wood chippy up here that using crazy mechanical tools like anything as well, and especially not like them and as well for something as well, so that the ice cube fell down into the fiery for this thing as well. So this is probably an ice cube for an object, not a person that I just totally mentioned. So, and probably without further ado, there's two 2015 model year, and one is the 27 model year around as the Nissan Maxima around here for this car, around for the production car. And over here, there must be two cars such as the Buick Regal and the GMC Acadia, which that I just added two logos from their car companies themselves. There are two car brands, 3 and 4 car brands around here. There is a 2012 Toyota Camry facelift. This is a Camry facelift for this car as well, and it's right next to the monitor around here from this computer. It's a computer monitor who is actually going to be behind the wheel for this thing as well, and he will be at for the behind of the seat as well. He'll be at the back seat or the trunk whenever it does that someone is driven for someone's owner. So thankfully that the link is going to be in the description down below, as you can able to be browse some comics whenever you want to do, and browse some studios that you're going to be making from to be posting whenever you want to do this as well. So remember, this is very limited around of this website before it's going to be taken down for good or anything as well. But I'm probably sure that Comic Studio is absolutely for making its way for a little bit of good time in the future. So thanks again for watching, for your support, and I'm going to be signing off. Whenever to do that, you're going to be add something as well for very important or very nostalgic. And I'll talk to you mini lads and Comic Studio users all later. And that was it for anything as well anyway. So I'll be see you in the next video around here. And before, you're not going to be having fun for this thing as well. For have fun, good creating as well, to stay appropriate as well. So have a nice day, mini lads, and everyone as well.